This is On Edge Outdoors. Starting, well, we're going to bait June 14th here. Been baiting since April 16th, 17th. And this is our clear cut bait.
Sorry.
And we're going to move it today. Nice and cool. We'll move it closer to the bears where they're actually coming from. And it probably is less walk-in. This one's a real pain to get in. But we'll kind of
real pain in the ass.
We'll kind of show you what we set up when we get in there. Then we got to go grab the camera off the other one. Yep. We assess the situation. Where I want to go in here is way too wet. But where I go in there, it's too close to a four-wheeler trail. If I go back closer to the truck, it's further away from any trails. It's more denser. And a lot of the bears come from that way. So why am I walking past the bears to have the bears come to me? I might as well try it and walk to them, get close to their bedding, and put something right on the edge outdoors. So clear cut bait, we decided to move it actually on the edge of the clear cut. And the bait was over there a ways, a couple hundred yards. Bear were on it all day long. But it's just, it was really close to a road that really I had a hard time getting to the swamp to get to it, so that's why we picked this way to come to it. But all the bears seem to come from this area of thickness. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna put it right on the edge. There's a influencer on here on YouTube, Dan. Can't spell his last name. If I say it wrong, Dan, I'm sorry. Dan Infot, Beast. Watch him all the time. And he made a good comment that bear like to circle, but they don't like being in the open. So I figure if I go sit on the ground up there on the top of the hill or on the edge of the hill and get 20 yards away with my bow, I can sit on the ground. I don't mind sitting on the ground. I think it's pretty neat. I sat on the ground a couple times bear hunting. But yeah, so everything's new this year. Used to be in B. Now we switched to C. So I can be closer to home and be able to bait more. And I get a tag more. Instead of 11, 13 years, something like that. When I was taking me only 43 years old and I only ever had 2 tags in my life. So I want to get more. So I did a lot of scouting, did a lot of walking around this year in February, March, when we didn't have snow. Found spots where guys were bear baiting, and then I just made sure I stayed a good mile away from them or so, a couple miles. I mean, it's public land, so you can only, I don't like going up next to someone. I don't like someone going up next to me, but it is what it is. So this is what we're going to do at the end of the bait. I'll show you what we're going to do. I don't do stumps. I put everything underneath logs, and by the time we use our Gold Rush with the briar oil, within a week or so they got a hole dug, and I'm moving it anyways because there's water in it. I use frosting, a bunch of other stuff, liquid smoke. Trying something new this year from North Branch Outdoors. I'm trying everything. Walleyes and whitetails got a lot to do with it too, and I'm just plugging everybody that I get my stuff from in case they like it. So in case people want to go see where they get it from. But otherwise, right at the end of this, we'll show you what it looks like. So I'm just putting some topping on left over from a couple years ago. This is just a mishmash of stuff we have. Teddy Grahams, Chips Ahoy cookies, Triscuits, leftover bread, popcorn, everything we can keep that we take out of our cabinet that gets bad. But I also buy, let's go to Bob's Bear Bait, get bait from him, see if I can get stuff from other people for randomly cheap. I try not to spend over $40, $50 a barrel. That's hard sometimes, especially now. So 10 gallons is all you're allowed in Wisconsin. Put the icing on and other stuff on. Threw some grease up in the tree over there. And now we'll put the logs on, which all these logs will go on it. And I'll come back and check it next weekend, maybe. Not maybe middle of the week, just see if the bear found it. It's supposed to rain, so I don't like always doing that, but it wasn't supposed to rain today, but I guess we'll see what happens. So catch you on the next bait. The rest of them today are going to be all from April 17th that we started, April 18th. And those are all good. I just wanted to move this one. So those all have, every bait's got good bear on it, so we'll see. We'll see what happens when other people start baiting in the area come closer to season. It is only June 14th. I just like it. Gives me an idea. It gives me way out in the woods and exercise and whatnot. So, yeah, I guess we'll talk to you later. Peninsula bait here. Bait her up. Baited it on Thursday, I believe. So, should be all gone. I can't keep enough bait on these bear baits right now. But that's a good thing to have. The only thing is you got half of June yet, July, August, first part of September. So I think we're all good. We'll give you a little rundown when we get there. So this is what we call peninsula bait. It's kind of, I would say it's on a peninsula. We got to take a couple blocked off logging roads to get in here. I would like to say it's in the middle of nowhere, but nothing's in the middle of nowhere where we hunt. Get Kara there, putting up a little backstop. No matter what I do, they tear it apart. I baited this on Thursday. It's Sunday. It's gone, completely gone. They like licking everything clean, and so. But the next one after this is, I don't know. Oh, it's pipeline bait. So, and then I'll probably try getting Dirty Mary in there today, but that one's ways away. So that one's I got the most bears on. Like keeping that one a little secret. But we're just out here enjoying life. I would rather be in the woods right now, seeing as how it's cool with family, than, I don't know. It's June, nothing really to do. Haven't even got the boat out yet this year. Maybe I'll get that out. But we're going to try doing this YouTube channel. Hopefully it works. I know it'll be a while till we can start hunting, but hopefully you guys start following along and hit the like and subscribe button. Here at Clear Cut Bait, we moved it last week because I think the bears are coming actually closer for where we park. So when we bait, we're gonna get closer. But I think when I hunt, obviously I'm not gonna park right here. But so this will be the first time we're gonna check it since we moved it last week. Didn't get a chance to bait this week. It rained a lot, so we're gonna go give it a try. Then when we get in there, we'll show you what I put down and cover it up, and then we'll go to the next one and keep on doing over and over. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna show you a bunch of baiting all summer long, and in June, Father's Day weekend, and me and the boy. Well, it's Friday, so me and the boy are gonna go bait. We got a bunch of stuff to do. We're gonna shoot our bows, and we do like to golf, so I'll go golfing. So yeah, we're gonna give it a shot today, and hopefully all these baits are tore up like they were every week since I started back in April. So by the looks of it, it got cleaned up. Clear cut bait. They really smashed down back here, which this is where they were always coming from when we had the bait way over there. So I want them to come out of here and feel safe when they get back. It's kind of like a little, there's a big ridge that got clear cut. If you want to turn around and show them. I'm gonna go sit up on top of the hill when it's hunting season. Should be about 25-yard shot with my bow. Sit on the ground swat them. So yeah, this one got cleaned up. It's what I was hoping for. the bait. The other, I mean, I knew I think there's like 5 bears around here that have been on my other bait, which is, I think, about 150 yards over in that direction. And actually, this is actually closer to where we park, but further from any roads, if that makes any sense, because we got to come down a real gnarly, there's a mud hole that nobody really wants to go through, but if I sneak over to the one side of it, I can get through it. So hopefully it stays that way and nobody goes and plays around. Otherwise we'll have to walk from the road, which whatever it is, what it is. But yeah, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to bait this one. They really tore into it. I mean, I shouldn't say tore into it, but they cleaned it up. I know there's crows, and I don't think there's any trash pandas on this one, but I'm going to dump the bait out, and I'll show you this week what we're going to use. Use some Triscuits, which that I got a lot of. That's just my filler. I got some other stuff in here. This is just a barrel I got at home that I just, over the last year or so, we've been, when we clean out our pantry after stuff we don't eat, we just throw it in this barrel. And so that's what I'm down to right now, because I don't really want to use all the good stuff, and I want to use up some of my older stuff from a year ago. So yeah, this is what's going to happen. And there's cookies in here. There's all sorts of kind of goods. So we got, oh, this one had cupcakes and some other things. Small little cookies in there and whatnot. And so I'm going to dump some grease on her and stuff with the crap, I can't think of it. Gold Rush. Then I'll put some frosting on it. I know a lot of guys only use frosting when it comes to hunting, but I like giving these bears a little sweetness. So we got cut up watermelons and that goodness. They like all this stuff. I'm gonna find something to place that. Oh, watch out, kiddo. Yep. So I'm gonna throw this stuff on this tree. Whatnot. So, and then this is just leftover frosting from a couple years ago. I'm just gonna slop on there. This bait's kind of a bee to get to, or in. Don't fall and make a fool of myself. Bear love frosting. I'll tell you that much right now. Well, here we are at Peninsula or Pipeline Bait. When we did the last one, we're still new on all the technology. We didn't have the microphones on, so nothing really took. But here's what it is. So this one, I was real excited for it at first. Then it took forever to get going, but now she's hot. It does have a mom with 3 babies in it, but it also has a couple nice ones. It's actually 9:47 in the morning. About an hour. A real nice one shows up 10:30 every morning. So no matter, last week we came in about, I would say 10:45 and kicked them off, but gotta bait when you can have time. So we're gonna bait with the same stuff, Triscuits and all the garbage and junk. The little ones on this bait really like to play with these trees. So, and I think our first video, they just dig. I mean, look at this. Who needs a bucket or anything if you got a hole down to, like, here, I'll show you. Hold on. Let me get this. Oh, that's kind of a long one. There. So this stick is tie height. Look at that. This is a hole they dig from that fluid I use. It's really good. They love it. They love it. They love it. They love it. And I just put the bait in there and call her a day, cover it up with logs, but we got 2 more to do. One close and then one really far away. I got to go pick up a bunch of grease from a guy that has a bunch of leftover stuff from last year. So boy will take some pictures and put them on our channel. And this is On Edge Outdoors. I'm going to go change the camera. Little ones like to play with that thing all the time. I don't put bear boxes on anything. I just buy the cheap cameras. 3 for like $100. It takes efficient enough pictures that what you need to know. And can't always go by cameras. I mean, like I said on the previous video, this is the first year hunting without, well, second year hunting without my father, first year hunting with bear hunting without him. He shot a 380 pounder 4 years ago, something like that. He had 3 baits. Zone B, it was his last bear tag he ever had. He never started till July baiting. He had 3 baits, never put any cameras, wouldn't let me put any cameras. And he said he's going to go sit on the one that feels the best and looks the best the day season starts. He's going to go around and bait again. And whichever one looks the best, that's the one he's going to sit on. He went and sat on it. And I believe it was 2 hours in. We could hunt till almost 8 o'clock, I think that was at the time. I don't know. But anyways, by 6, he got sitting at 2:30, 3 o'clock. By 5:30, 6 o'clock, he called me to come and pick him up. And shot a bear with his bow. Beautiful, beautiful male. He didn't even know if he was going to shoot it because it didn't look big until it turned, and he watched it for 40, half hour or so. It was a big bear. It was 378 dressed out. So whatever that is, it was over 4. I think it's like 22% of the bear's body weight, or 17%, 18% of their guts is their body weight. So yeah, times that, and that's how you get a live weight. But it's beautiful. So I really wish he was here. It's Father's Day weekend. A lot of memories that me and my son are going to start making. And we already made a bunch. He's 14. I'm 43. And had him hunting since he's been 8. He had a bear take 2 years ago. We didn't get any bear. It was the first time in C that we got donated like right before season. So I was scrambling trying to find bait and trying to find spots, and had some bears coming in, but just couldn't capitalize. So now I did a lot of research this year when I got my C tag and areas, and seems to be panning out, but it's only the middle of June. Still got September 9th starts, and hopefully everything keeps on going. But we got to get to the next bait, and I'm going to cover this up and change the camera and get on to the next one. This is On Edge Outdoors. Here at our last bait called Dirty Mary. I just found this one day and looked at a lot of maps, and I was like, looks like a good spot. Maybe I'll go take a walk. There's bear here. I would have never expected that. There's a lot of bear here. I think I'm up to 11 different ones possibly. But they got trails. I mean, first bait started right here. Right there, filled up with water. They dug that out. And this will be the 3rd time baiting over here. There's a real big one on here. He hasn't been around in 3 weeks, but hopefully he comes back in the fall. So, but this area, I mean, look at how matted down it is. It's crazy. They're here all day long. I'll guarantee they're Oh, I thought there was one standing right there. But I'll guarantee, just on the other side of this, they're probably bedded, sleeping, waiting for me to come and fill it up. Because this, what that is, this is what that is over there. That's what used to look right here. And they got it all gone. They got it all matted down. And as long as the wind's right on this one, this is where I'm going to spend most of my time, as long as everything turns out the best. I know it's only June. You got July and August. Everything can happen. Berries come in, acorns, corn. But I tried to make sure this one was far away from cornfield as possible. Thinking about putting one more in this area, a couple miles away, 3, 4, 5, maybe 5 miles away. But right now we got 5 baits. Probably going to get it hopefully up to 7 by the end of the year. Just got to find more time. Because it normally takes all day long to bait these baits. These five baits. 4 of them in one area. And then this one is way on the other side of C. And I just wanted to try it, and then that turned out to be one of the best baits. So yeah. So this is what we call Dirty Mary. We're going to bait it up. It'll probably, as long as they come back today, it'll probably be gone by tomorrow. But got a bunch of stuff to do. Hopefully Tuesday, possibly, I can come and bait stuff up. But we'll see. We'll keep you in the loop. We'll keep you going. On Edge Outdoors is starting up, and it's starting fast. Hopefully we can get some content out to you guys soon, and you guys start liking and following. And once season happens, I'm going to have full videos of hunts and outdoor content. Hopefully we get some fishing in this year, which most of the time by now we're all fished out because we started so early, but I haven't had a chance to get fishing. Deer hunting starts September. We're going to do a lot of that. So thank you guys very much for watching. From a Cubs running with these all the time. Other bear coming in.